Today I'm going to show you my version of a Frankenhand. So I'm starting with this Bisou eyeshadow in the color Venecia. I got it in Mexico, but you can use any eyeshadow you want depending on the shades that you want your Frankenfingers. Now this specific brand wasn't too pigmented, so I did have to go over it a few times to get the right shade that I wanted. And after this, I'm actually going to use a very popular product, Ben Nye, and I'm using the P1 white color. Now when I used this product, it just came out too white, like a Kleenex, and so that wasn't realistic to me. So I did add a nude color on top, also from Ben Nye. I just didn't show it in the video. Now I'm going to grab some liquid latex, and I put it on an old CD that I don't use anymore. It's very sticky, so be careful. And I'm just going to spread it along the edge of where I shadowed and my actual skin that I didn't shadow. And just make a line. You can make it however thin or thick you want. I went a little thick for this just so it would show up on camera. And again, be careful because it is pretty sticky. After that, I'm going to grab a Kleenex or toilet paper, and you cut it in little pieces and paste it right on top of the liquid latex. You're going to go over again with more liquid latex, and you can do this however many times you want. I did it about 2 or 3 times, and then you're going to keep continuing on with the other Frankenfingers wherever you added another shade, and repeat that process again, layers of tissue and liquid latex. So once you're done, it should look a little something like this. It should be dry. Because I didn't have too much time when I was doing this, didn't wait until it was fully dry, so it was a little hard for me to cut. What I'm trying to do is cut straight down the center. That way I can put my blood in there, and I can add my red paint so it looks like more blood. So this is why I'm having a little difficulty, but in the end it should look something like this, just some cuts right down the center. It does not need to be perfect because wounds usually are not perfect. And next I'm going in with the blood, again Ben Nye, and this is the Cream Rouge CR1 Red, and then another Ben Nye product, but it's going to be the Forest Green CL2. So just grab a little bit from each with the back of a brush. I put it onto my CD, and I put more red than green because the green will go a long way. So right now I'm just going in the insides really quick with some red, and then of course dabbing around the edges just so it's more spread out like a wound would be. And then I grab the green, mix it with the red, and this is going to make the red a little darker, and that way it has more depth when you put it in the inside. I do not put this on the outside because it just makes the wound look deeper, and it wouldn't make sense if you put it on the outer rim. So just right in the center. So this is that natural color I was talking about, and I'm putting this on the edges of the liquid latex just so that it matches more with my skin tone. So you can use whatever color matches best with your skin tone. And my favorite part is the blood, the thick blood I'm using. It is kind of like sticky. It's not liquidy. It doesn't come out. It doesn't fall out. It's like jelly in a way. That's the best way I could describe it. So I'm going to grab some, put it in the center. You can try to smooth it out like I am, but it's also best to just dab and release because it gives it more of a 3D effect. The thick blood is supposed to look more 3D, if you will. So just putting in little dabs here and there will give you a good turnout. So as you can see, it's already kind of coming to life more thanks to that thick blood. And Ruby's Vampire Blood, I think you can never have enough blood. So this one is more liquidy. I start from the top and just let gravity do the work as it runs down the wound. So what I'm going to do next is get my thread or yarn ready for the stitches. Now what you're going to do is cut them into little pieces and make little X's all up and down the wound. I don't have spirit gum or glue, so I just squished it into the liquid latex and hoped for the best. For better turnout, obviously, don't do it this way. This is a little bit of what they should look like. If it's too thin, like the one I was using, just twist the thread together and try to make it thicker and continue on. And this is what the finished product looks like. Now you can tell towards my wrist, the liquid latex is kind of coming off. So note to self, I need to make sure that I flatten it out more towards the edges. That way it looks like a part of my hand and not just something on top of my hand. Also notice my nails, they are all the same color. So if you want it to look more realistic, try to make the nails look different from each other. One of my favorite parts is that the knuckle kind of looks like it's coming through, not planned, just happened that way. The first time I saw a Frankenhand was from Fatima Shaya. I'll put her Instagram below. She does amazing special effects work, so I wanted to try it out for myself and see how it would turn out. Thanks for watching. I post videos on Sundays. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.